Hey folks, Mike Johnson here. If it's got wheels and an engine, you're in the right place. On this channel, we dive into car repairs, maintenance tips, and everything you need to keep your ride running smooth. If you're into cars and want to keep learning, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. It really helps the channel out. All right, enough talking. Let's get into it.
P0870 code indicates that the powertrain control module, PCM, has determined that the transmission fluid pressure is not within the desired range. What does code P0870 mean? P0870 is a generic OBDI code and will occur if the transmission fluid increases or decreases to a level that is not within the programmed limits. What causes the P0870 code? There are several reasons why P0870 may occur: low transmission fluid, high pressure pump with faulty transmission, defective transmission. Also known as slipping transmission, faulty temperature sensor, engine overheating, PCM faulty or defective. What are the symptoms of code P0870? Code P0870 triggers the code and also the service engine light. Most mechanics or technicians also say that a major sign that this code will appear is the smell of overheating transmission fluid and smoke that may appear. Drivers will experience transmissions that don't engage or are impossible to start and operate. How does a mechanic diagnose P0870? Although P0870 is diagnosed with an OBDI scanner, one of the very first steps is to check the transmission before doing any other diagnostics, as this may be the source of the code. The technician should also watch the freeze frame to determine when and where, in the order of events, the code was set. Once they've checked the transmission, they can reset the error codes and test the vehicle to see if the code reappears. The technician will use the scanner to diagnose electrical problems with the system and examine the wiring, repairing and replacing components if necessary. Disconnecting the electrical connector and testing the sensor voltage is also part of the process, and if it fails to comply, it may need to be replaced. Common errors when diagnosing code P0870. Code P0870 can cause many errors, as it can give a technician the impression that the only problem is a transmission leak. That's why the first step is always to carry out a thorough diagnosis on the transmission to make sure that the high temperatures haven't damaged it internally. Only when the transmission has been fully assessed and repaired should sensor diagnostics be carried out. How serious is code P0870? Code P0870 is very serious, as it can easily lead to the destruction of the transmission. Confusing it with low fluid levels, rather than a full-blown leak, is a common mistake. This code should not be taken lightly, as it can mean a much more expensive repair down the road. What repairs can fix code P0870? Don't rush to replace the sensor when there may be a transmission leak. Also be aware that control modules can fail, such as the PCM, but this is not a common reason for this code to appear. P0769. In conclusion, understanding fault code P0870 is essential for diagnosing issues related to the transmission fluid pressure sensor or switch C circuit. By recognizing the symptoms, such as erratic shifting or warning lights, and knowing the potential causes, you can take proactive steps to address the problem. Whether it involves checking the wiring, replacing the sensor, or ensuring proper fluid levels, timely intervention can help maintain your vehicle's performance and longevity. Always consult a professional mechanic if you're unsure about any repairs. Thank you for watching, and stay informed to keep your vehicle running smoothly.